We're here with Christine at Full Motion Integrated Medicine, and hopefully we just want to hear about Christine and her journey with us. First and foremost, how are you feeling before you came into the clinic?
So I just want to start out by saying I've been in pain for quite some time. I've been a weekly patient with you guys, and in that time frame I always feel better, but I've been trying to take more control over my health in this past year with all the time on my hands.
For sure.
And so I was able to lose 60 pounds in a year.
Wow.
And I still was having my knees go out on me when I would go up and down the stairs sometimes. You never are ready for that.
Nope.
It doesn't matter how old you are. I happen to be 45.
Right.
I taught for 15 years. I run up and down the stairs all the time for kids.
Oh, right.
Okay?
Sure.
That affects my job. If I can't go up and down the stairs, I can't work.
So it's home, work, it's
Yeah.
everything.
Even just doing laundry, okay?
Mm.
Just getting laundry up and down the stairs, okay?
Right.
So my thing is, you have control over your life to a certain point. You do all those things where you exercise, you eat right, you do all those things. But there comes a time when it's like, well, I've done all of that and I still am having this problem. And so Dr. Morgan and I, the team developed a plan. And after seeing the x-rays, to be honest with you, I didn't realize how bad my knees were until I asked Dr. Morgan about this. What's this crazy Warden's jelly thing? Like, what's this weird,
Right.
And we had that conversation, and I have to admit, I didn't think to myself that I was going to have to get knee surgery several years from now.
Right.
But then when it happens and you're like, why did that happen? I'm losing weight. I'm exercising. What am I doing wrong? And then it goes out on you again like a couple weeks later,
Right.
and you're like, I didn't step different. Why is my knee going out on me again?
Right.
And one does it more than the other.
Right.
And so then you have to admit, how bad is this?
Yeah.
And so now here we sit. It's been.
You had both knees done?
I had both knees done.
That's right.
Well worth it. I wish insurance paid for it, but that's another story.
One day.
Yeah, but anyways, when it comes to both of my knees, one was worse than the other, and I did the worst one first.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And it's night and day. I mean, I've been exercising it. Everything that I have done, I felt the difference between, like, you could hear that crunchy crunch as you walk or you try to do stuff. And you don't want to admit that you can hear this.
Right.
Like, you go to sleep and you're like, let me do my exercises, and you can hear it.
Right.
Like, it's one thing to feel it.
Right.
Okay? Like, you can deny that you feel something. You can take some pain medicine, blah, blah, blah. When you hear it, you have to admit how bad it is, right? So I do my exercises and stuff and getting better, and then after a while, like 3 weeks goes by and I'm like, I don't hear it anymore.
That was actually my next question, is once you got the treatment done, when did you start noticing it?
So the first thing was like, I feel better. I put my hand down there and I feel my knee and go, it doesn't feel as crunchy.
Right.
But then I would lay in bed and do my exercises that you're supposed to do after the procedure.
Sure, definitely, it's all part of it.
And I'm laying there and I hear it. And then like a week goes by, I don't hear it as much. And then another week goes by, I don't hear it as much. I don't feel it as much. Yeah. And then I'm like, that's my bad knee. I can't wait to see what happens on my good knee. The one that I feel is better is starting out.
Well, I guess the big question: how are those stairs feeling now?
A lot better. A lot better. I'm not quite ready to do the whole laundry thing yet.
Right,
I don't want to put that extra weight on it yet, because it's still, we're in like the month and a half, 2 month time frame for each.
I got you. Yeah. Because sometimes you can take up.
Yeah, because we started and then
months,
So I'm still The biggest thing for me is I'm walking normal. I looked at the last time, because I had back surgery over 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
L5S1, herniated disc. And then after that, I've been seeing the chiropractor for many, many years. Had a car accident since then. Had another car accident since then. Okay, in all that time, because now I'm walking and I'm like, when's the last time I didn't like drag this foot or favor this hip or, be concerned about this knee? I've been walking normal. In 15
Yeah.
years, I am walking without favoring
Yeah.
anything, without
That's
like
amazing.
babying anything. And I'm like, I can walk normal. What the hell?
And then someone from your situation too, where you kind of took it upon yourself. The doctors obviously inform you of the product and kind of the treatments and what we do.
Mm-hmm.
You took it upon yourself to find your own research. And
Right.
someone who, in your situation, who hadn't really heard about Wharton's jelly, or at this point
So-
though, like how would you, if you had a friend or family member, or neighbor who's telling you about issues, is this something you feel like could work for other people? Or do you
Absolutely.
feel like,
I've recommended, so when I was walking around with the brace,
Mhm.
I had
Oh, the
one
needles,
brace
right.
on here,
Yeah.
one brace on here,
Sure.
and we went out to the store. And I would sit down, to take a break while
Mhm.
Danny's shopping for whatever. And people would come up to me, what happened? So I would
Right.
tell them, and the first look on their face, when you tell them
Uh-huh.
what Wharton's jelly is and where it comes from, and they're like,
Right.
what? But then you tell them what it does and how it rebuilds and everything, and they're like, oh. I had one guy said his wife needs it.
Mhm.
My friend just went through knee surgery, and now she's going to need it for the next knee. And I'm like, you need to go see my chiropractor first. I was
the
like, it's
best
too
way
late
to
for that
avoid it.
one,
Yeah,
but
it's
don't
like
do the
lesson
other one
learned.
yet,
Sure. Sure.
I had another friend who hasn't done anything yet, but they know they need to,
Right.
So I've already recommended it to,
Well, that's great to hear,
strangers
yeah.
and
That's
friends
great. Yeah, strangers and
alike.
friends alike. I love it.
So.
Okay, great. Well, that's awesome. That's great. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us, and appreciate your time.